As promised, we'll continue more with our charts. That's where we stopped the last video. This video just simply, if you click on these three dots, after we had created the chart, we had learned how to make the chart. I'm going to move the chart to its own sheet. When the chart is on its own sheet, you can see it properly, and then you have here the settings, the main settings, which is coming in the three dots. They are coming here on the top, and then you can click on edit chart. When you start on edit chart, you have seen the setup. That's where you had selected the sheets, the x-axis, and the aggregate. I've seen a lot about the aggregate and so on. Today you are going to see about the customize. The first of the customize is the chart style, which is the background, the theme, the coloring, the chart border coloring, and the background coloring, and so on. You can change it from here. It depends on your preference. For example, if you like a yellow color for the background, or you like to keep it white, it depends on what you are presenting on your chart. Okay, and maximize, that's to increase the area of the chart. If you have a lot of data, you need it, a lot of this, and then you have some compare mode if you have more than one chart, and so on. So now after that's the chart styles. After that, we go to the chart axis. That's very important. We have the title text of the chart title itself is Jan and February. That's which is written here, Jan and February. That's the chart title. So we can say expenses, for example. Okay, so you will find it just reflected here directly, and you can change, of course, as normal editing. You can change, make it bold, make it italics, alignment, text color. You can change it to any color that you like, and so on. So that's the chart title, and the axis, the titles of the axes when you have an axis. Okay, so if we close this, after that you have the series itself, which is the series where the coloring of the series and what this is a series. For example, the blue ones, which is Jan, that's one series, and then the red is the other series. So apply this to all series, or apply to Jan series, or apply to February series. For example, if I select that I apply only to Jan series, then the fill color for the series, okay, I can change it. You can change here to yellow, for example, and that's and the opacity, if you like to change the opacity, and the line color, which is the line is surrounding. This surrounding is white, that's why it is coming like this. Maybe if you like to make something colorful, you can make it a lot of coloring using this some tools. You can make it appealing if you like it. If it's totally official and you need let's say black and white, or blues or greens, whatever. It depends also on how the company, the color tones or the color scheme of your company. Maybe you have your own palette that you select from. You can make also that's dotted around the columns or your series. All this makes more living, more attractive, make your data more attractive and more appealing, and then you can work and represent it more. The axis also, we have the axis on the left. You can make your axis on the right axis, because we had selected only to work with the Jan, so the Jan only moved to the right. Okay, it's only moved here to the right, which is having the negative, and the other one remained on the left with the only the positive side. So now I'm having two charts. If you go back and selected the left axis as it was, okay, and then if you come back here to select both, apply to all series, okay, and then you select the right axis, simply it just will move to the right, the same axis with the same. But if you select one series, each series will have its own axis. Okay. That's important of the customization. Then you have the legend. The legend is simply what we have here, the color with the name of the series we are using, and its position is auto. We can change it, make it inside, outside, right, left, bottom. Okay, we can make it right. It's common. You'll find it on a lot of charts, official charts. You find it on the right, the legend. And of course you adjust the themes, the font, and so on. The horizontal axis, what we mean is this one is the horizontal axis. So if you go to the horizontal axis, so you can reverse the axis order, or you can change its label, change its labels, for example. So if we change here to make this bold, you can see the A, P, C, D, which are on the horizontal axis. They are changed. They are bold now, italics. Okay, and the font size, you can change the font size. Okay, and slant means to make it inclined. So like this, you can see that the letters are inclined. It helps when you have a lot of titles or big titles, putting them vertical beside each other or horizontal. It will depend on the size of the text you are using. Then we have the right vertical axis, which now is the right vertical axis because I moved my axis to the right. It's working the same also with the slant and the label font size. And we can show that this line was not showing. You can show it or not. Okay, it depends on the styles, or the fashion, or how it's fashionable today. You can change also the log scale if you're having different sizes of data, big data and so on. So you can make it to the log scales if you have presenting some data in the hundreds and others in the thousands. So it's better to use the log scale. The last thing we like to see in this lecture is about the grid lines. So you can add some minor grid lines, which is this one, lines that appear. You can change its color. You can make measure text, okay, like this one, and you need the line to have the text, which is showing you the which line is marking which data. And you have the minor text, which is showing you the in-between, so you can follow it with you. Okay, so I hope you had now a wealth of information about adjusting your charts. You have seen a lot of styles. You can make your charts appealing. You can make it matching the colors of your organization or where you want to present it. If you need more help, just drop us a line, make like, follow, subscribe, and you will find links to our trainings on Sheets, which you will find a wealth of information about the apps script and how to use the apps script efficiently with Sheets. See you in coming videos.